And welcome back to duckintapot.com. Today we're going to be making Mexican potato leek soup with poblanos, cheese, and bacon. So we're going to start by creating some bacon grease, which we're going to use to do some of the cooking. And we're actually going to use the bacon later on for the soup also. So I've got in a large pot some bacon on the bottom. We're going to cook the bacon and then we'll use that bacon grease for the rest of the soup. We're making a pretty large soup. We're basically feeding 8 people for a few days, so the quantities are going to be quite large. However, we have on the website we have the recipe, and we can send you a Word version of that recipe so you can adjust the quantities based on how much of a soup you want to make. And just email us and we'd be happy to send you the recipe. Or if you have any ideas for a new something you want us to bake or cook, please send us what your thoughts are. We'd be happy to try something out new. So here we go. Start with the bacon. Alright, so now we're preparing our potatoes. Here's Master Chef Craig preparing the Yukon Gold potatoes. We're doing 6 pounds of potatoes. He's going to peel them and then dice them for the soup. He's peeling them. He's putting them in ice water so that the potatoes won't turn brown. And as soon as he's done with that, then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, next step is to roast the poblanos. We have Master Chef Corn here. He's going to take those poblanos, and we don't have a broiler, so we're going to roast them in the oven. He's going to put them in the oven. It's probably going to take 15-20 minutes. But he's going to watch them and then make sure that they are blackened on the outside, and they'll be ready to go. In the meantime, Master Chef Craig is going to dice the potatoes. Okay. So Craig's going to do the 6 pounds of potatoes, watching he doesn't cut his fingers off. And he's going to keep them in ice water so they don't turn brown, and then they're going to be added to the soup a little bit later. Okay. Now, Corn is going to shred 2 cups of cheese. We're using Tillamook brand medium cheddar. Tillamook's a good cheese to use. We're going to use that in the soup at the end of the preparation. Okay, our professional chopper Craig is now preparing 2 white onions. He's going to put them into make those a large chop, and we'll use those in the soup also. Next up, we're going to use these 2 cans, 15 ounces of Sun Vista pinto beans. We're going to drain them and put them aside. They're going to go in the soup also. Okay. So now Corn's going to drain the pinto beans, and he's going to give them a good rinse with water so that it takes some of the starch away.
These onions are making me cry.
Craig's over there crying. There we go. Okay, that's good, Corn. All right, and there are our pinto beans for the soup. Okay, we're going to check the poblanos. Ah, yeah, they're starting to blister. So Craig's going to flip them over. Get the other side. Be careful not to burn himself. There you go. Put them back in. Give it 5 minutes. We'll be in good shape. Okay, now Craig's going to peel and chop 6 cloves of garlic into some large chunks. We're going to add that to the soup. And then we're almost done with our prepping. Okay, now we're going to prepare the leeks. The way we're going to prepare them is we're going to cut just as it starts to turn green up here. Cut this. This is all really not usable up here, but we like a little bit of the green. And then we're going to cut the beard off right about there. And then we're going to cut it in half and then slice it into small rings and put it in cold water and wash it thoroughly. The leeks will come to the top. The dirt will go to the bottom. We'll get rid of the water. We'll clean it again. Make sure that all the dirt's out of there, because in the fields, these leeks get a lot of dirt in here that you can't clean anyway except when you cut them up. So leeks are next. Okay, Corn's gonna prepare the leeks. Cutting off the leaves, keeping just a little bit of the green, cutting off the beard. That's all going to go in the trash. Now he's going to cut lengthwise. Also take the last, see these pieces out in the end? Mm-hmm. Take those out. You don't want that and that. So last piece, that last leaf, like we did with the artichokes. Yeah, take that last leaf out. Yeah. Like yeah, there you go. Okay, there you go. You can swish that in the water a little bit and then start cutting, because you're going to get it back in the water to do it a good clean cleanse. You can see there's a lot of dirt there. So now that you got to cut in half, cut them in little rings, and then put those in the water to rinse.
That was a good video. 907,000 views.
Okay, all right. The poblanos are ready to take out. Wow. They've blistered all the way around.
Beautiful.
See that? Corn's going to put a towel on them for 15 minutes, and then we'll peel them after they cool. Okay. Corn's going to peel the poblanos. He's going to take the stems off, and then he's going to take the seeds out, and then we're going to be ready with our poblanos. So first is a peel. Okay. So the seeds come out of the poblano, and then we're ready for one. He can then slice those into large slices, and we have the poblano. So now we're ready to start cooking the leeks and the onions in our bacon fat. Chef Corn's going to put the leeks in. He's going to add the onion. He's going to add some salt. And he's going to stir that around. And we're going to get the leeks to where they're almost kind of mushy. It's going to be about 25 minutes. So we're going to stir, cover the pot, and then every 5 minutes or so we'll stir until the leeks are ready.
So we got to do that, stir that.
All right. We're starting to sweat the leeks down. They're almost ready. All right, so now we're going to add 5 quarts of chicken stock. So in goes 5 quarts of chicken stock. That's good. The potatoes we cut up earlier. And the garlic that we cut up earlier. And the thyme.
Because we got a lot of time.
We got a lot of time. Okay, we're going to stir this and bring it back to a boil and let it boil for 20-25 minutes. soup's been boiling for about 25 minutes now with the potatoes in there. We're now going to lower the heat down to about 1200 watts, and then we're going to add the pinto beans, which 2 or 3 cans, whatever works for you, pinto beans. And then we're going to take the immersion blender and we're going to start getting everything blended. Okay. A couple minutes in, starting to thicken. We'll go another couple more minutes of blending it with the immersion blender, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Let's add the rest of the ingredients. Let's put that aside. And let's add our poblano peppers. Stir those in. The shredded cheese. Add the Parmesan cheese.
Here.
Add the ground cumin. Add the pepper. We're using white pepper. You can use ground, black pepper, but we like white pepper for this. Add the cayenne pepper. Add half a cup of the whipping cream. And let's go ahead and add the chicken, and then we'll stir it. There. Okay, let's get it all stirred. Then we'll heat it for another 5 minutes. Go ahead and cover it. All right, we're ready to try it out. So we get a little bit of the soup with the chicken. Do a little bit of bacon with it, and a little bit of the French onions. There we go. Okay, here we are, duck in the pot, ready to have our Mexican leek, poblano, bacon, chicken soup.
I'm jumping right in, ladies and gentlemen, because I've been watching this cook all morning long, and I decided it's time. Let's see what we got here. Let's get a nice big chunk of everything.
A big chunk of it.
Oh my God. This will cure all your ills and give you thrills.
Okay, that's a nice description.
Yummy in the tummy, Sugar Bear.
Oh boy. Okay, so let's see if we can get Corn to try it out, and he'll tell us what it actually tastes like.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's different, huh?
I could eat it. Well, I'm looking forward to eating this every day.
Yeah.
This is like, it's like something you would look forward to, like when you want like a good wholesome meal, something that like make you feel good, or even if you're like not feeling well, like something like this would be really good.
Nice. What do you taste in
Taste?
there?
Just different like spices and the different spices you put in. I could taste those, and it has a little bit of a kick.
Nice.
It's good flavor. It's really good flavor. You gotta try the salad too.
Oh yeah, we have this is lime cilantro salad also.
Look at that.
We have the recipe for that on Duck in the Pot too.
Yeah. Gotta go for that.
Wow. Cheers.
Okay. All right.
That's the best thing I've had all day.
This guy knows how to eat. Okay, here's Mr. McKnight. Gonna try our special Duck in the Pot healthy soup. What do you think, Joey?
You know, it's surprisingly tasty for it being somewhat healthy, but also hearty enough to kind of dent your hunger. So
Nice.
I love the flavor, love the ingredients, and I think the flavor's just spot on perfect.
All right.
Yeah, I'd double that.
It's got like spot on flavor exactly. There's something about it's kind of like just right there, right?
Yeah,
Right.
It's
It's not like it's
Right.
not over the top, under the top.
And it's not one way, it's hard to explain, but
It's not
just,
bland. It's not like in a can.
Could it be the leeks? Not like it's in a can.
Right over here.
it's not like it's in a can, man. You know?
Okay.